Hey guys, Evan Ork here, back in another video, and today we're going to be doing a review on the Bandai Daimajin figure. So guys, when it comes to this figure, there are a lot of things I like about it. As you can see now, we are now entering the reviews of the Bandai figures that I got this year for Christmas. And I didn't really get that many. This is sadly the second to last figure I'm going to review for this series of reviews. There's only going to be one left next Monday. That's going to be the Bandai Veron figure. And after that, I don't have any more reviews to do, but my birthday is in 2 months, and I'm going to get some figures for that. So you are going to get reviews, but it's probably going to be a 2-month wait until you see another one of these. Anyways, guys, when it comes to this figure, I actually haven't seen any of the Daimajin films. I know what you guys are going to say. How could you not see them when you're a kaiju fan? But all in all, it is something I do plan to see sometime soon. I understand it's not canon to Godzilla or anything, but most Godzilla fans have seen it, so I figure I should see it as well. But it is one of those figures that I wanted to get just because it's very cool looking, and let's get to the biggest pro about this figure, which is the detail. The detail on this figure is very, very good, and I don't really think there's any denying that. When you just look at the facial detail, you can really see his facial expressions in a very detailed manner, as well as the overall armor. His armor definitely has the aesthetic through its detail that it's strong, powerful armor. I mean, you have these kind of scaly plaids here, the shoulder plaids, also really good armor detail. We even have this very nice sword armor attachment, and on kind of this lion-looking face on his belt. Again, I don't know too much about the design because I haven't seen the movie. But again, very, very nice detail. Head armor, the helmet really, very, very good. Also, nice fist motions with the hands, good detail there as well. So let's get into the next thing I like about this figure. So when it comes to the next thing about this figure, it is the paint job. The paint job on this figure is very, very nice. Now, of course, I would say the paint job is average because it's mainly 2 colors, but it's slightly above average because I gotta hand it to you. The blue is a very nice booming color. Of course, if you guys have seen my pros of paint jobs in the past, you would know that the booming colors is something I'm definitely looking for because it stands out. You know, when you do paint jobs on these figures and you want to have booming colors, that makes the paint look really, really nice. It gives that booming effect. For the areas, in this case, for example, that are blue. Of course, it's only around the face and the arms because, of course, most of it is covered up with this armor color. But even the armor color is good. There aren't any paint scuffs at all. It's got this nice brown color, this metallic brown, which, again, gives it that feeling of armor, the good paint job that gives it that design. So anyways, definitely something I would say is very good on this figure. Now, let's get into the cons of this figure. Now, when it comes to the cons of this figure, unfortunately, there are 2 big cons, which are going to bring this rate down by a lot. The first con is articulation. Now, similar to the last figure, there are no articulated joints. Like when I talked about the Hedorah, I said the articulation was a con because there were barely any articulated joints, but with this, there's definitely no excuse because it is a Bandai. Now, when it comes to Bandais, I say that it should have at least 4 joints of articulation because Bandai always does this thing where it has so much potential to have so many joints of articulation, but it just blows it all up for no real reason. I don't know if it's more cost effective, I don't know, but we certainly get the case with this figure more than anything. We only have 2 joints of articulation, which are the arms. They do go 360 in all fairness, but that is it. There's no other joints. And if you're going to ask me, well, where else should they have had the figure move? Well, for one, there's a glue seal on the waist here. That could have been an extra joint. They definitely could have had the head move. Of course, it doesn't, so that would have been 4 joints of articulation. And as an added bonus to make this articulation one of the bigger pros of this whole entire figure, they could have had the legs move, you know, maybe from side to side or something. So I would have given it 6 joints of articulation. Again, these are all missed opportunities. The issue with Bandai isn't that they don't have enough, you know, opportunities to add more articulated joints. They do, and sometimes they go as far as to do it, but then make it a glue seal. So it's just all these squandered chances that Bandai has made as a mistake for many years now, and they have been getting a little bit better with it, but clearly with figures like this, which is more of their recent releases, it is still a common problem. Now, the next con I have, of course, I'm very, very picky when it comes to this stuff, but again, it doesn't stand well. Again, I have managed to hold it for most of this review, and I've also had spent a lot of time trying to position it so that when I click the camera without the hands in the way, it's standing. But you shouldn't have to put so much effort in order to make a figure stand. You know, if it's going to have 2 legs or legs of any kind, you should make sure that it's compatible to lie on the ground and sometimes to be on the ground. And sometimes stuff like this works out, like right now. But again, I just feel like the vinyl on the feet could have been a bit better because, like always, you could even see that it's a little bit crooked there, which causes it to fall over, and stuff like that is what we're trying to avoid. So I would rate this figure a solid 8 out of 10. I would recommend getting this figure nonetheless. Of course, it's probably the best time to get it now because it's cheaper since it's a newer release. Guarantee you that in probably 5-6 months time, it's going to go up $10, $15. So again, definitely would recommend getting now. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this figure review. Like, comment, subscribe. See you guys later, and bye-bye.